Isa na siguro ang paggamit ng internet sa mga kinaaadikan ng mga tao ngayon. Mula sa pakikipag-communicate sa mga kaibigan at pamilya, pakikipagkilala sa iba, pag-share ng mga memes at impormasyon, panonood ng mga video, paglalaro at iba pa. Ngunit paano kung isang araw,
Mark Zuckerberg has defended Facebook from accusations that it puts profits before user safety.
Fake news.
Nagsampa ng reklamo tatlong estudyante sa kolehiyo na biktima umano ng pambubuli.
Linda Huang, a Vietnamese Edmontonian, received a barrage of hate online after speaking out against the freedom convoys these past few weeks.
ganito na ang sitwasyon ng internet ngayon. Ang dating tahimik na puno ng gulo.
Internet censorship is the control of what can be accessed, published, or viewed on the internet enacted by the regulators or on their own initiative. Internet censorship puts restrictions on what information can be put on the internet or not. The extent of internet censorship varies from country to country basis. While some countries have moderate internet censorship, other countries go as far as to limit the access of information such as news and suppress and silence the discussion among citizens. With so many diverse opportunities and information flowing from a single platform, there should be a way to govern or prevent it from being abused. Internet restriction was imposed to prevent misuse. More time is spent on social media than any other type of media. It was in the early days of the coronavirus pandemic that it was first discovered. Even reported the most significant growth in people spending more time on social media internationally. This isn't to say that the state has given up its right to self-determination. It's the best time to express yourself online. Several restrictions imposed by the government, limitations, attacks, and even abuses of freedom abound, keeping the Philippines regularly near the bottom of the global rankings. Lists of the most dangerous countries for journalists are at the top of the list. In response to internet troll attacks, a former Philippine senator said, "We used to say the internet was a marketplace of ideas, but now it's a battlefield." In the Philippines, social media is where most people use the right to freedom of expression. It's also a crime scene that's being investigated by police enforcement, demanding proof of remarks that they may consider illegal but which may also be legitimate expressions of anger and dissent. Given the existing situation, a political environment dominated by a president who is frequently regarded as the boundary between authoritarian and dictatorial. To date, Congress has failed to find a means to make perpetration and spreading of fake news illegal, despite the fact that it exists. Not good for citizenry in severe need of digital literacy, especially given the public's proclivity to believe anything they see on the internet at face value. As a result, expressive freedom is guaranteed. It compels us to reconsider the context and environment that enables and secures its meaningful fulfillment in the age of social media and increased internet access. The same is true outside of the press. Individuals benefit from strategy. Working on a platform of discipline and order, the President has successfully ingrained in the public that the same discipline and order justifies restrictions on freedom of expression, and has publicly denounced opposition groups and journalists as leftist or communist who disturb the public peace. Even in the case of the coronavirus pandemic, discipline and order are cited as the only ways to survive the crisis, rather than mass testing and other medical measures. As a result, anyone who breaks the quarantine are caught and incarcerated in overcrowded prisons, with military and police officers taking satisfaction in apprehending people who have expressed rants and grievances about the president on social media. As the Philippines' vibrant social media presence grows, it is hoped that this growth will be used as an opportunity to speak up despite state restrictions, and to expand the space for free expression so that citizens can continue to demand better governance and state accountability both offline and online.
Halo-halo ang mga naging reaksyon ng mga tao sa pagpapatupad ng internet censorship. May mga sumang-ayon na maipatupad ito.
Can you say about internet censorship?
About internet censorship, nowadays we are aware that many people have an easy and free access of information and different platforms on the internet. Since we might be exposed of harmful websites and false information, I think we must put restrictions on every information that we put on the internet. Everyone must have a sense of responsibility on every information we posted on the internet and carefully check websites if it is trustworthy or not.
Subalit, marami rin ang mga umalma sa pagpapatupad ng internet censorship dahil lumalabag daw ito sa malayang pagpapahayag or freedom of speech.
Actually, I am against the internet censorship. They show how both private companies and the government want to suppress our use of the internet as well as what we can do on it. Internet censorship is a practice of putting restrictions on publication and viewing content on the internet. Governments imposing restrictions on publishing and viewing sensitive or harmful content is an example of internet censorship. The objective of internet censorship are to protect copyrighted information, control cybercrime, and stop spreading false news like hoax and propaganda. But every coin has two sides, and the internet censorship debate brings up both advantages and disadvantages. One of the internet censorship cons is that it is only limited not only in the accessibility of the information but also the freedom of expression. In a country where internet censorship is practiced, a simple social media post against a person in power could be enough for an arrest warrant to be issued. When freedom of speech is restricted, people will be afraid of speaking out about evil practices in the society. In the name of blocking harmful information, censorship restricts real information that empowers local communities. The lack of access to truths often leads to ignorance of the people and its community.
Para sa akin kasi, no, as of this time, sobrang against ako kapag nagkaroon ng internet censorship. Kasi hindi ko trusted yung current administration dito sa Pilipinas. So, imagine na lang no, kapag napatupad na yun, tapos aabusuin ng government. Diba? Hindi all time freedom of speech. Ako kasi as a student, sobrang vocal ko pagdating sa social issues. Na kapag may nakita akong mali, sinishare ko o kaya tinitweet ko agad yan eh. Tsaka diba may mga Facebook page na government control, Philippine government control. How if may internet censorship na, possible na hindi lang isang Facebook page yung control nila. Baka buong social media pa yung control nila. Tsaka isa pa, no, we are a democratic country. Hindi kapag nagkaroon ng censorship, hindi nawala na yung demokrasya.
Dapat nga bang mapatupad ang internet censorship at ma-filter ang internet lalo na sa mga social media? O hayaan na lang ito para mapanatili ang ating kalayaan sa pagpapahayag? palagay mo?